one place that you can get a lot of drinks.
Where can you get them?
Las Vegas.
Oh.
There was a report that came out yesterday that, people in league circles believe that Mike Vrabel is the leading contender to take the.
Guess where I saw Mike Vrabel
job.
last?
Where's that?
In Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Vegas, Vegas, baby, Vegas.
At the pool.
I thought you were going to say something else.
We was at the pool. Yeah, we were at the pool.
I just thought last year he was too big for some of these vacancies, and that's why he couldn't get a job, according to.
Yeah, weren't they worried about like stuffing them in a locker or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they said?
Something like that. That was the Diana Rossini report that came out. We kind of threw this out as Tom Brady's going to be calling the shots there. Mike Vrabel and him are obviously friends. That would make a ton of sense.
But would it make a ton of sense for your first hire to be one of your friends?
What if that friend came along with
Bill Belichick?
No.
Oh.
Shedeur Sanders.
How is that? Oh, because Tom Brady has that relationship with
Yes.
Shedeur. He was coaching him.
And there's like an NIL.
Well, and then Vrabel has a relationship with Tom, and yeah.
And I think Shedeur has some NIL ties to Tom Brady as well, too. So
So you're saying nepotism?
No, I'm just
cronyism.
Look, they're going to be in the market for a quarterback.
I mean, that seems to be the new day and age. That's the wave. You know what I mean?
They're going to be picking high enough to where they'll be in contention for Shedeur Sanders.
Everyone is continuing to try to build this narrative of Deion, Coach Prime, getting recruited to coach the Cowboys, though. Like, what if they give him an offer he can't refuse, man? Listen, I spoke to him. He listens to our shows at times, and he hit me up. There was something we were talking about.
They can't even duct tape their roof. You think they can get Deion to come there?
I mean, they got him to come there once. Why you can't get him to come there again? I'm just saying.
Deion listens to our show. You should come on.
Well, he hit me up one time after something we said, and he was like, I have no desire to – it was something about what they were saying. He would do something with Hunter and Shedeur in the draft, if this, that, and the other, and then he would coach or something. And he was like, look, I don't have any desire. I don't think he wants to leave Colorado at all, like, period. Not for Florida State, not for any – that's what he said.
To recruit to some degree.
What's that?
I said not even to recruit.
Yeah,
usually all those dudes are coming out to him. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't hard to find. It's right there.
Ain't hard to find. I mean, if somebody were to lure him away from what because I started thinking about it. It's like what he's done is a phenomenon that has never happened in the history of the sport. A coach has never generated singularly that amount of attention and excitement to an entire community. And I just, can you really do that again? Can you, I'm sure he can have the success and generate excitement, I
think people in Bloomington might argue a little bit with that, but
Indiana? Nah, it ain't even close. That ain't even close.
They're 10-0 right now.
I don't care. They could be
in year
50.
One.
They could be 50-0. It's not the same. It doesn't even compare. I think that it's pretty cool that they're undefeated and they're having the best season in the history of their school. It's still a football school. A basketball school. And for what it's worth, that the type of attention is not even it's a delirium for Colorado.
He's not Deion.
He's not
right?
Deion.
But
that's
that
what
attention,
I'm saying.
I guess how to describe it is that attention will follow him regardless of where he goes.
I don't know if
Dallas.
all of the elements come together the way that they did in Colorado. And if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna just stick to what I got.
I get that, but I also think in college football and this is the tough part about coaching is if you don't strike while the iron is hot, and this stinks for I think the players and fans. There will come a time when you go through adversity and you're not appreciated.
Cool off. Yeah, you're going to cool off.
Well, not even cooling off, just not being appreciated. Sometimes the ball bounces your way. If we're going to go back to one singular moment in time, the Hail Mary by Shedeur Sanders
Yep.
to LeJontay Wester, that play might have created the difference of what we see in Colorado for this season and then even for like seasons to come. Like, I don't think people understand how miraculous that play was as far as the low percentage of it actually working out and the difference that it made on Colorado's season. It's just one play, one game.
And the fact that it was Shedeur Sanders.
Well, sure, but I mean, he's gone after this year, right? So then it becomes, okay, you don't have Shedeur Sanders. You don't have a guy who's going to be the first quarterback taken in the draft. So what does that look like?
You don't have Travis Hunter.
And sure, he's gone too. And then some of the other players in the team that will get drafted. What does that look like?
He's going
Are you
to the
able
portal.
to sustain that success? And that's the big question is, like, does it get to a point where you're not appreciated? Even though you're still bringing the same type of attention and all that. Whereas if you strike while it's hot, you go to Dallas. I don't know.
I just think he's done
I think it'd
so
be awesome
much.
to see. So to get back to the initial point, Colorado hit rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
So every single thing that you're looking at when you're saying like what they signed up for with him, he had all the leverage. Deion's like, if I'm going to go there, this has to be exactly how I want it. Is Dallas at rock bottom? I don't know.
I don't know that it's rock bottom, but it's big, It's close.
And so is Jerry Jones going to give you everything that you want?
No, there's not. Rock bottom isn't far enough down for Jerry Jones to do that. And I think that would be a tremendous turnoff for Deion to want to step into that possibility of that situation. I just think where he's at with what he has going on is 100% to what you said. A team that has nothing. Everything they have right now that they can attribute all the success, all the revenue that they're generating is because of what he's brought to that place. If he had everything he wanted then, imagine what he has now. Imagine how they treat him now. Why would you try to start that over? Like, there's something to be said. Like, let me tell you something. Joe Paterno, his ghost is still present in State College. If you could get a run for 15, 20, 30 years at Colorado and there's not very many instances where you can say, I am the reason why this program has been relevant for 15, 20, 30 years. I am the reason. I think that there's a lot there, and Deion has created such a strong foundation for what it is that he's got going on. I feel like it would be ridiculous for him, outside of getting everything at the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, to ever leave Colorado, because they took the chance on him when nobody else would outside of Jackson State. Done. Wasn't nobody clamoring and running to him the way they are right now. Oh, they wasn't saying Dallas when he was trying to get the Florida State job. They didn't even hire him at Florida State.